like to let him run around the base of this ficus sometimes for fun. We just got all of these rocks in the Dinosaur Valley area in Texas on our trip. So I kind of wanted to introduce him to those. Milo wants to break this open eventually and see if there's a fossil in there. Wants to make a true toy for Snowy. We got some basil and some cilantro from my garden. Lots of different things. Okay, I've separated this into tall grass for binding. This is crabgrass and it's gone to seed. So that'll be yummy. Cilantro that has also gone to seed, so we've got coriander here and basil. This will all dry and be a delicious either while it's still green or when it's dry for Snowy. And also like herbs, especially like basil, cilantro, oregano, thyme, are really good immune boosters and help almost like medicine when they're sick. So it's kind of nice to put some herbs in there for the hamsters to get to. Okay, so I've laid this out the way I'm going to want to twist it. Using the tall grass as a base, putting the herbs in there so there's some on either side. Okay, so I twisted this up and then over and then tucked one end inside of the loop of the other, which would be better if I could have made a video to show you this, but that's where we're at today. I'll make another at another point. I'm gonna stick all the stuff that came out back in. Okay, so it's like a little wreath. It's much easier to make than a big wreath. This is like stuff I used to do in 4-H back in the day. I was the president of my 4-H club. That's because the popular kids that got voted in never wanted the responsibility, so that's why every year I'd get like secretary and end up being president. Anyway, I'm gonna take the leftovers and put them in his bowl. Here we are, attempting to make our first hamster food, which will tell you how it goes.
700.
I would have just thrown things together, but my husband is very precise, so he is measuring. He's precising it up. Okay, now I gotta figure out where to put this in Snowy's cage. He has a castle here, so maybe I'll put it up here like a decoration. And then I'm going to sprinkle all this other stuff around in his cage. There's a sub-layer down here for us to run around in. I think it's probably a little overcrowded and we're going to take some of this stuff out before too long so he has more room. Okay, so the various things right now I have in the cage is just what he can chew on. And I usually put some stuff you can dig in there. We have cotton, which I have since learned is not a good idea, so I'll take that out soon, just because the fibers can get around his feet. But he seems to like it, and hasn't had a problem yet. But still, when you hear about a safer way to take care of your hamster, when you care about it, you want to do it. I like to twist up the packaging from Brandless or any kind of company like that, and make something he can chew on. We have this castle that he has chewed up. This is safe paint for him to chew on. Where are you, buddy? You checking it out? Wanna go check out the smells that I added to your house? What do you think of that? their eyes. Here, I'll move the light. Come on. We like to put things on here, especially, and like when he wants to be held, he'll go sit up there. Oh, hey, did you change your mind?
What did you say? He said, oh, I changed.
We have the 11-inch silent spinner because he is a large Syrian and he needs room. Go big or go home. We don't want him to hurt his back.
I'm going to see Snowy. Hey, Snowy.
These are just kitchen cabinet dividers. We got this little barn. He uses it as his toilet. And someone was like, do you want this thing from our old dishwasher? And I was like, okay. And then I was like, oh, that works for a hamster thing. This is an old like shower caddy that he likes to climb on. I got some chairs refinished, and the tubing for that was the perfect size. He's always loved being under his wheel. I don't know what that's about, but it feels safe for him for sure.
That's funny.
What do you think he's saying, Viola?
Okay, so I think it's what he's saying. I'm chewing. I'm chewing. Wait, there. Look at my hand. Yeah. Wait, sister, stop looking at me. Yeah, hey, I'm stuck. Help me, Mom. Wait, I have my hamster. Here. I'm gonna get it. Oh. Let me get out. Let me get to my feet. Yummy cracker. Yum. Yum, Mom. Look at my cheek. Cute. Look at the castle.
Toilet paper roll for him to make bedding out of and dig in. What do you think of all those smells? Is that too much, or is it going to be okay?
What's this? I'm gonna eat this. Yum. Oh,
do you like it?
seeds. Yummy seeds. Yummy seeds. Yeah, seeds are yummy. Ooh, yummy. Thank you, Mom. I want to eat that. I'm trying to get out to eat. How do I get out again? Oh yeah. My sister put me in there. Yeah, I wish she would do that.
It's been a week or two, and look how nicely it's dried up. Okay, away. And we made a seed and grain mix for Snowy, and his coat is looking better, which is a relief. Because, you know, we did like so much research for this, and like, it's terrifying. They're like, at your own peril. But he's okay. Look at Mr. Fluffybutts. He's found his favorite spot to hang out. He's just been chilling there, huh, honey?
Yeah.
Since Erin made him his new food, his coat is softer and shinier, and he seems to have more energy. So we're really excited about that. Are you gonna fall asleep? Are you gonna fall asleep? Oh, buddy, you're so adorable. his habitat isn't perfect yet. We've got a few
Did you go potty?
updates that we really want to do. We want to get a glass container with a little more room for him to run. We need to put more bedding in there for him to dig in. Yeah, he's ready to run. But, you know, he's happy, he's thriving, so we'll just make improvements as we are able. If you have suggestions for things that we can do, I'd love to see them in the comments. I'm also going to list Raechel Victoria down below because I've gotten so many great ideas from her. And one other person, I will link to my 2 favorite hamster channels right now. So we'll update when we get a new habitat.